Alright, partners, we back. We got the new Mythic Hero trailer tonight, so let's take a look. Let's see what's up. Now, I'm not fully recovered. I'm still a little bit sick, but I can definitely project a little bit better now, so here we go. Okay, so we have Hraesvelgr looking like the next Mythic Hero. Alright, so as I've already said before, she is my favorite of the healing hands, so it's nice to finally get her, because she reminds me a lot of Tengu from Dead or Alive, if you guys are familiar with that. So, Hraesvelgr is going to be a Blue Beast flying type. She's going to be a light season offense mythic for attack blessing. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's see what Hraesvelgr is cooking up for us. Alright, of course, we've seen her beast form already. She's a harpy. So, Quieting Claw, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts speed and defense -7, exposure, and a penalty that neutralizes non-special miracle effects on the nearest foe and foes in 2 spaces of them through the next actions. It's really weird that the healing hands have this, because Hraesvelgr has this as well, where she nullifies miracle. Isn't that the opposite of healing? Like, aren't they supposed to be healing people, not killing them? I don't understand. Thematically, that seems very awkward, but okay, she has that effect. Also, at start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit, inflicts attack speed and defense -X on foe, where X is the number of foes in 2 spaces of target, with bonuses or penalties active on them, excluding the target ×3, +4, with a max of 10, and deals Y damage, where Y is the total number of bonuses and penalties active on foe, and any foe in 2 spaces of foe, excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties, ×3. Also excluding when dealing damage with AoE special, and reduce damage from attacks by 40%, and reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. So we got DR cut, we got 40% pierceable DR on enemy first attack, or just all their attacks, basically. And we got X and Y shenanigans going on here. Alright, so they're busting out the trigonometry again. Okay, Nimble Beast, brand new special. This one seems like it'll be inheritable as well. So 3 hit, boost damage by X% of unit speed when special triggers. If transformed, X is 50, otherwise X is 40. And if both of the following conditions are met, reduce damage from foes' next attack by 40% during combat. Units or foes special is ready, or units or foes special triggered before or during this combat. Unit is transformed, or unit speed is better than the foe's speed -4. Once per combat, excluding AoEs. So this one is just speed-based DR. This one will be better for your fast type of units. But we already have Fierce Beast as well, and I think Sturdy Beast was the one from Halloween Asker. It's very interesting that they're just doubling down so hard on these Beast non-pierceable DR specials. They already have 3 of them. Meanwhile, a lot of the other weapon types don't even have 1 yet, like Tomes, for example. Okay, attack and speed fortune. Oh, is this the level 4 form skill? Looks like it. Yeah, that seems to be the form icon there, except it has a beast face. So this one's probably beast only. Okay, if unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is in 2 spaces of a beast or dragon ally, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragon allies are less than or equal to 2, as a trigger condition. Okay, very nice, just giving your ability to transform a lot easier without having to give up the beast skill. So this will be nice on a lot of beast type units. And then if defending in Aether Raids at the start of enemy turn, or at the start of enemy turn 1, if conditions for transforming are met, unit transforms. Also really good. This is really nice on the Halloween Asker. He has something like this as well, where he can transform turn 1 in Aether Raids. So it's a pretty solid effect, more so for him because he's more of a bait type of unit. Like, it makes sense for him to be pre-transformed already for the enemy phase. But for an offensive unit like her, you can probably wait that extra turn for her to transform normally anyway, so it's not a big deal for Hraesvelgr, I don't think. And then if unit is transformed, or if the foe initiates combat, grants attack and speed up 8, and neutralize foes' bonuses to speed and defense, and recovers 7 HP after combat. Yeah, so your fast beast-type units are definitely going to want this. Seems like a very good ace skill for them. Alright, then we have Speed and Defense Near Trace 4, and then Divine Talons. So this is going to be her, this is like her uninheritable C skill. So at the start of turn, neutralizes any penalty effects on unit, and allies in 2 space. Oh, wow. Oh, shit, that's the tits right there. Neutralize any penalty effects on unit and allies in 2 spaces a unit, excluding penalties inflicted at the start of the same turn. Oh, that... I was about to say, man, they just gave us King Freyr for offense, but nah, they had to have this caveat here. Yeah, that sucks. It's excluding penalties inflicted at the same time. That's basically where you would want this to nullify. So that's really weird. Actually, is it? Hold on. Because this doesn't make sense otherwise. At the start of turn, neutralizes any penalty effects on unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit, excluding penalties inflicted at the start of the same turn. What do they mean by that? And then deals 1 damage to unit and allies in 2 spaces. So we also take chip damage like Bernadetta does for some reason. Actually pretty good for an offense mythic hero to do this. So you don't have to run Bernadetta anymore if you want to set up your shenanigans with reciprocal aid and things like that. Huh. Someone in the comments, someone smarter than me in the comment section, let me know if she acts as King Freyr for offense, because I don't know what they mean by excluding penalties. Do they mean like stat penalties, like red debuffs? So that would be like, if they have the infantry school or the armor school or the dark shrine and the light shrine that are lowering your stats, this would not penalty cleanse those, but it penalty cleanses effects like undefended, feud, and so on and so forth. So I think that's how this might work, but I'm not sure. Also, at the start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space. To Dragon Beast, infantry, and armor allies in 2 spaces. Oh, wow. So she also gives movement support, too. That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's automatically pretty good. Then also, if unit is transformed or if the foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants all stats of 5 to unit. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. Neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on the unit. So nullifies guard. And reduce damage from foes' attacks by X during combat, where X is the number of spaces from starting to ending position of whoever initiated ×4 with a max of 12. And also when the foe attacks triggers foe special, reduce damage by X again, excluding on AoEs. So she's got built-in attack and speed clash, or attack and speed excel, basically. Built-in excel, nullify guard, null follow-up. We get all stats of 5. We get chip damage, which is pretty cheeky for Aetherraid's offense. We got penalty effect cleansing, as opposed to penalty stat cleansing, which, I mean, that's perfectly fine anyway. We don't really care about stat penalties too much. It's more important that we cleanse the penalty effects, like undefended and so on. So, yeah, wow, she seems like a pretty substantial unit, I gotta admit. I wasn't really sure what to expect from her, especially after seeing that she was going to be an offense mythic hero, but I think they nailed it, actually. I think she's really good. And then she's got a nice attack animation, too. Oh, I think we barely caught a glimpse of her stats there. Hold on, let me see if I can be real sneaky about it and get it. Okay, no, that was just the combat forecast. I thought it was her stat page for a second. Okay, so there they showed off her being able to cleanse off undefended and feud from Emblem, which makes a lot of sense. That's exactly why she's a light season offense mythic. Man, defense really can't have anything, can they? Defense was finally starting to get good again, and now all of a sudden they take it back. They're like, nope, offense gets to be better again. I don't know, man. I feel like defense needs to be better than offense. For Aetherraids to even work, I think defense is kind of supposed to just be better. Alright, so this is also going to be the banner. Alright, let's see what we got here. So on blue, color sharing with Hraesvelgr, we have Fallen Ursula. And then we also have Veil there. Okay. I feel like that could be a better pool. That's not the best blue pool, honestly. Alright, then on red, we've got Kyle, we've got Edward, and then we have Mythic Emblem. Okay, also, I feel like that could be better. Kyle is pretty substantial on damage, actually. Like, this guy hits way harder than you would ever expect him to. And then Edward, I guess, has Breath of Life 4 fodder at the very least. Embla is still pretty good, but it's funny she's on this banner, and they literally just released the counter to her Severance right there. So, I don't know why they would put her on this banner when they've just countered her. Okay, then on colorless, we have Ectordeer, we've got the legendary male Aleer, and then we have Nidavellir. I think Ectordeer is still pretty good. This guy's got Dragon Blast, which is very good fodder. Nidavellir is a good unit, but they really shafted him on passives, unfortunately. I would have liked it if his passives were just better. And then on green, we've got Pekomama, we got Attuned Erica, and then we have legendary male Corrin. That's a surprisingly good green pool. Actually, that might be the best pool on the banner, if I'm being honest. He's got high Dragon Wall fodder. He sucks himself, but his fodder is great. Same thing with Erica. Well, Erica doesn't suck. She's just not quite as good. But she still has insane fodder potential being an attuned hero. And then Pekomama is like a top 10 unit in the game. So I feel like green is actually the best looking pool here, if I'm being like perfectly honest here. Blue is not as good as you would hope, considering how good she seems, and then they're going to be color sharing with these two. Like, Veil has seen better days for sure. I guess she's not the worst as an offense mythic hero, but I mean, her fodder is not the greatest, but she still gives the scowl support, which is nice. Ursula, though, we could definitely get something better than her. All she's really got going is Verge of Death. Yeah, so I think green is the best color here. Should you summon, by the way, for Hraesvelgr, though, I think she seems pretty good. She's actually a lot better than I was expecting. And she does have this new Beast Fodder skill. She's got a new Fodder skill for the A slot as well. She's got Attack and Speed Fortune, which seems like a pretty good skill for your offensive beast types. So, yeah. All her value is from here, though. Divine Talon, giving that penalty cleanse. That is so valuable. That's so good. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I would say she probably is a must-summon, I guess. Can you live without her? Certainly, if you've got Attuned Micaiah already. She's blessable, and she does have penalty cleansing. But it's not quite as foolproof, because she only does 2 penalties. And then King Freyr, of course, is the guy. But he's only on defense. So you wouldn't be able to run him for offense like Hraesvelgr over here. So, yeah, I think she's really good. I think she could be a must-summon, but I also think, like, her being an offense mythic hero, which is good, it's just that you can't run her on Anima Season as well. Had she been, like, a blessable unit where you could run her either season, that would have definitely been a lot better. But it is what it is. I think she's still really good. So that's going to wrap us up for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage on this. And I'll catch y'all again tomorrow when we get the data mines.